What's up guys, and welcome back once again to Diddy Reviews. Today I'm checking out a new headset from EKSA. I've done one from these before. Thank you to them for sending this out for review. This is the EKSA E900 Pro. This is a 7.1 surround USB gaming headset. Comes in a variety of colours. I've got the yellow one. We'll take a look at this, basically see how good it looks, what we think of it. Test it for comfort. I'll test it for sound and give you my thoughts on it. Obviously you won't know what it sounds like being on a YouTube video, but I'll let you know what I think about it. Obviously we test the mic quality, which you will be able to hear. So E900 Pro, let's get on, let's have a look, see how good it performs, and we'll go from there. So as mentioned, it's the E900 Pro from EKSA, EKSA. If you've not heard of those before, they do a lot of budget sort of gaming oriented headsets and things like that. And I tested one a while ago. I think that was the E1000 wireless one, and that was actually decent, to be fair. I've still got it here somewhere, and that was actually quite good quality, to be fair, for the price at the time. And the price of this one is around £50 here in the UK, so I assume it'll be around $50, $55, something like that in the US if you can get it. I'll try and leave links if I've got them in the description below. But £50 for a gaming headset with a bit of RGB on it and 7.1 surround sound isn't too bad at all. Obviously we'll find out how good it is. It says 2-in-1 gaming headset. I'm not sure what it means by that. But it's 7.1 surround, dual chamber drivers, and it's compatible, as well as PC, it's compatible with the PS5, PS4, Xbox One, S and X, and the Nintendo Switch, so it's compatible with all of those. So that's nice to see. Like I say, I've got the yellow version. They do it in a black and a white as well. As I mentioned before, wide compatibility, soft ear cushions, chamber drivers, 7.1. A few little specs to tell you for those people that are interested. Interface is 3.5mm or USB. Driver is 50mm. Sensitivity is 118 plus or minus 3 decibels. Impedance is 32 ohms. Frequency response 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. Microphone size 6mm by 2.7. Sensitivity is minus 42 plus or minus 3. Impedance is 2.2 kiloohms. Supply voltage 3 volts. Current consumption max 0.5 milliamps. So if anyone's interested in that, that's there for you. Fair enough. Package contents, we'll have a look at that in a second anyway. So that's about it. Let's get it unboxed and have a look. So they did this the same in the last one I tested. It comes in this nice sort of velvety sort of velour feeling bag, which is really nice to carry it in. We'll have a quick look at the bits you get with it first. So you get a USB-C to USB-A cable with yellow accents on it there for the yellow model. I assume on the white and black they are colour coordinated as well. You also get a USB to 3.5mm jack, so that's for some of the consoles, and if you want to use the jack instead of USB. You get a splitter to split the microphone, split that connection into separate mic and headphones if you need to use that. And then you get the microphone, which is detachable, which is quite decent actually in terms of holding its shape and things like that. And you also get a little pop filter to go on there as well, which we'll put on. Gives you bit of a quick guide and a full manual there. So let's take a look at the headset itself. Like I say, it comes in this lovely little bag, which I really like, to be fair. It's a nice little touch. And this is the headset itself in the yellow colour. Personally, I'm sorry EKSA for this, but personally I'm not a fan of this colour at all. I think it makes it look a little bit cheap. It isn't the most expensive out there for sure, but I personally I'm not a fan of this colour. I don't really like it at all. It looks, from looking at the pictures, it looks better in the black or the white, but they've sent me the yellow one. It's not horrible, but it's not my taste at all. But obviously you be the judge on that, whether you like that, and it's got obviously these sort of black sort of designs on it as well. So on the back of the ear cup, you've got this little logo in the middle that lights up RGB there, I believe. Well, obviously we'll see that in a second when we get it plugged in. And the same on the other side, obviously. On the bottom, we've got microphone input to connect the microphone to. We've got USB-C input. We've got a light button to change the RGB lights. We've got a mute button, and we've also got a volume button as well, volume wheel there as well. So that's good. The cushions feel really soft. Really nice and soft, to be fair. Obviously labelled with R and L for where they're supposed to be on your head. They feel lovely, to be fair. We'll see what they feel like in a second. I'll do that when I'm doing the microphone test. And the headband also is the same material, nice sort of fake leather feel to it, and really, really cushioned. And the top has got the EKSA branding with the nice stitching over the top as well. So in terms of that bit, it looks really nice quality. They feel decent quality. It's just, to me, that colour just makes it look a little bit cheap. And obviously you've got a headband adjustment on both sides there. Plenty of adjustment there for most people. Not really much more to talk about on that. Let's get it basically connected up, and we'll see what the RGB looks like first, and then we'll do some testing with it. Right, so we've got it plugged in and we've got the RGB on. I've turned the ISO down on the camera just so you can kind of see the RGB a bit better. To me, at the moment, it looks blue. On the camera, it looks white. On this RGB lighting on the side, it's very, very subtle. There's not a lot of lights on it. It's just that one sort of logo in the middle. We'll press this button at the bottom and see what happens. That literally just turns it on and off, and that seems to be all it does. Right, so doing a test of the microphone. As you can hear, I'm recording on this microphone right now. I've listened to it back myself a little bit, and it's not too bad actually. Microphone quality on these headsets is never the greatest, but it's not terrible, and it seems to do all right. You can see the Audacity in the back at the moment as I'm recording this. So this is it's a decent quality microphone. It's going to get most people by, like I say, for £50. You can't expect the world, but it is decent. I will say that, and yeah. Not too bad, but obviously you be the judge of that in terms of what you can hear now, whether you think it sounds decent or not. Personally, I think it sounds alright, and I can't complain too much for the price. So whilst I'm doing this bit here, I'm going to talk a little bit about the comfort of these. Now, these ear cushions are very, very soft. They're very, very comfortable to wear. It's very comfortable over the top of the head. Feels really, really nice. They're quite light, to be honest with you, as well. So doesn't feel too bad. As with all headsets that use this sort of PU leather type material and foam, they will get a little bit sweaty around the ears. Obviously, I've not had a long gaming session with them yet, but they will probably get a little bit sweaty around the ears. But that's the same with most, to be honest with you. I use the HyperX Cloud 2s, and they're the same. They've got the same sort of texture around the ear cups, and they feel a little bit sweaty after a long time, but it's not terrible. I'll try and report back in a few weeks' time and let you know how I get on with these in terms of gaming sessions and things like that. But yeah, the microphone quality is alright, the comfort's sound, not too bad at all. One thing I will mention, I believe it was the same on the last ones I did, I might have to go back and have a look at that video from EKSA, is they feel like the cups are, the bottom of the ear cups is coming out a little bit. Don't feel like it's sat on your head as well as the top, which is kind of, I suppose, in a way to be expected, but you can kind of notice it. It's not uncomfortable, it's noticeable, but I assume after a few hours of gaming you'll probably forget all about it, and it won't be an issue. Not that it is much of an issue anyway. So that's the sound test done and comfort talked about. Like I say, unfortunately I couldn't get the software installed, so I've not been able to test any of that, but I'll take this headset off, and then we'll come back and I'll talk about the sound quality as well, of what I think about the sound quality. So let's get into that. Right, so the EKSA E900 Pro, let's talk about the sound quality of it. I've done obviously the mic test and told you about the comfort of it and everything like that, and my issues with the software. Sound quality, I really wish I could get in the software and adjust it a little bit, because I really think the sound quality is very good. The surround sound is very good as well. So what I've done is I've used the old Crab Rave to test it for sort of music sounds and things like that. I think it's a good test, and it sounds really, really good. The only problem is when it gets up to the really high level bass and stuff like that, it distorts a little bit at the top end. It is very bass heavy, that's my thoughts on it anyway. So it would have been really nice to get in that software. I'm going to contact EKSA and see if they can help me out with getting it, because it just won't work. The zip file just won't uncompress, so I haven't been able to use it. But as standard, they're actually decent, to be honest with you. After I did the Crab Rave, I also did a Dolby Atmos test, which obviously I know these aren't Dolby Atmos, but it sort of gives you a good idea. It does all the whole, basically changes between stereo into surround and moves the surround all the way around your head. And the surround on these is brilliant. It works really, really well. So I was really, really impressed with that. It actually, when the thing moved above your head, it actually sounded like it was above you, and then it moved all around your head, and it sounds really, really good. If you want to test your own headset or want to look at that, go on YouTube and just look for Dolby Atmos surround test and see for yourself and test your earphones and see what you think. But I was really surprised at how well the surround sound worked on these. Obviously, it's virtual surround, it's not proper surround, but these dual chambers in these work really, really well and did a very, very good job. So that's about it really for the review, to be honest with you. Let's go through the points. Mic quality, not too bad. Gaming headsets, again, like I say, never great. Even this HyperX that I've got, which I think they retail for like £180, so they're more than triple the price of these. Even the microphone on that isn't great. So the microphones are never very good on these, but it's okay. It's serviceable. It's going to get you by and get you gaming, and people are going to be able to hear you okay. So it's decent, to be honest with you. Obviously, you've heard it. You be the judge of that. Sound quality, very, very good. Surround quality, very, very good. Bass a little bit heavy, and the software issues are the big problem here. If you could adjust the audio a little bit on it through the software, you might make it sound a lot better than what it already is. But the sound quality is decent, to be honest with you. Comfort, very comfy. Like I say, with the ear cups at the bottom seem to pull away a little bit, but it's not a big deal, but they do feel very good, comfy. Already my ears are warm though, and it's only been on for about 5-10 minutes. So you are going to get warm ears, which again is very similar on a lot of headsets. Some headsets have like a breathable sort of fabric, which are going to be better for that kind of thing. And personally, in terms of looks, build quality is fine. It's all plastic construction. It's not the highest quality, but again, it's only £50. So you're not expecting the world. But in terms of the looks, I don't like this colour at all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I really don't like this colour. Sorry, EKSA. I wish you'd sent me the black or the white because I could get a bit more on board with it, but I don't like the yellow. I think it looks very, very cheap, to be honest with you. But looking at the pictures in the black and white, it does look a lot better. And hopefully I'll leave some links in the description below for you to have a look at, and you can decide whether you think it is better in the other colours. So that's it, guys. Decent headset, decent price, very good sound quality, very comfortable. Few little letdowns, as I've mentioned, but that's about it really. So if you're looking for a headset at around that sort of money, would I go straight ahead and buy it? Maybe not, but consider it. Have a look at what other options are out there. Do your research, get some other reviews on board for headsets around that price, and see what you can find and go from there. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. Leave me any comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, please, if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.